Anyway, so yeah, the Clippers trade. I mean, if you look on paper, man, if you think about this team's lineup, I mean, you're looking at Paul moving Billups to the 2. You got Caron Butler at the 3. You got Blake Griffin at the 4. And DeAndre Jordan. People don't understand. He is good. He's really young. Good. Dude's like 7 foot, but he moves around. Like, he has probably like a 35-inch vertical at 7 foot. Like, the guy can move. He's no sloppy big man. No, he's quick. Yeah.
And he's Blake Griffin's best friend, so if they want to keep Blake around, that is something that will help.
Yeah, and they gave him a big contract.
Yeah.
He was almost a Warrior. That close. But Clippers matched it, so.
I would argue, though, that the Clippers did kind of become relevant when Blake Griffin started playing. Because at least they had, someone that you could watch and be, be amazed by.
I mean, last year we kind of,
people started paying attention to
the Clippers. We picked at some of the games. Yeah, definitely with all those highlights. But he started panning out at the end of the year. Mm-hmm. People stopped letting him get all those done.
But now with, Chris Paul addition to him.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be even better.
I'm really more excited about it. I mean, of course Blake's going to get his, but DeAndre Jordan's going to really benefit from it.
Yeah.
He's one of those above the rim, alley-oop type guy. Caron Butler give you a little bit of defense.
He's good, yeah.
He a little bit of defense. I mean, then you got Billups, I don't know how they're going to work that. I don't know how they're working that situation out, if they're going to put him in at the 2 or what they're going to do with that situation, or he's going to come off the bench behind Paul. Mm-hmm. Don't know. But that's going to be interesting. And one key player that I saw that they kept that most people aren't talking about is Bledsoe.
Yeah.
Bledsoe's what is he, 19? Or I don't know.
He's young.
He's not that old. I mean, but this kid is good.
He is good.
And this kid is good. He works hard. A lot of people forget about him. He was with Wall and Cousins. But Bledsoe's good. And Bledsoe will be a firecracker come off the bench. So, who's the better team in L.A. right now? I mean, obviously, the Lakers historically are a better team, but I mean, who's the best ticket? I mean, if I had a choice between the Lakers tickets and the Clippers tickets?
I know what you're saying.
What?
Clippers.
Well,
you hate the Lakers.
Well, I'm not. Well,
are you speaking generally?
Generally, because I'm take my hate out for the Lakers, for instance. Okay. So it's kind of like we just got to throw that away for a second.
I'd rather go watch the Clippers.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's not. It has nothing to do with me hating the Lakers. Just come on, man. That's young talent.
Yeah.
It's getting a little old. I mean, the Lakers. I still think they're gonna be a dominant force.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that team, but I respect that team. I respect my opponents. I still know that they're gonna be a dominant team.
I have a couple questions about the Lakers, though. Well, want to be the coach. I don't know about Mike Brown.
Yeah.
I heard they're kind of moving away from the triangle offense a little bit.
I thought they're not running it at all.
Okay.
From what I heard.
Then
I'm not sure.
I don't know how I feel about that because I feel like it worked for them.
Well, I mean, it worked for any team, feel bad, So.
Well, but I mean,
that's
we'll see how it goes.
Well, see, that's what I said is ultimately going to be the reason why they don't win the championship because of the field factor and the offensive. But here's what I know will happen this year. This is what not guarantee, but this is what bold prediction I would say is Kobe will lead the league in scoring, and I'm talking historic numbers. I'm thinking. I'm serious. This year,
why?
I just he's gonna try to put it all on his back. You lose
all those games back to back.
Kobe's still 33. I mean,
he's not as explosive as he used to be.
That's because he didn't have to. I mean, think about last 2 or 3 years when their 2 out of 3 championships was dumping it. They got a nice inside play.
Just saying.
Kobe's gonna lead it at 33 or 33, 34, whatever he is. Kobe's gonna lead the league in scoring.
I got Kevin Durant, but
no, Kobe Bryant, and I'm thinking up there in 34.
But why? I don't get what's your reason for this?
It's just
a gut instinct.
A lot of talk. Kobe's like your boy Jordan, motivation,
don't do
talk. I'm not no. Well, see, my comparison with Jordan and Kobe is student to mentor. To me, people want to compare them to. Half, but really my thing was Kobe looked up to Jordan. Like I said, I can't stand Kobe or the Lakers, but I respect him. But I'm just saying, Kobe looked up to Jordan. And a lot of his game has kind of got a little bit of Jordan-ish in him. But basically what I'm saying is, he's got a lot of talk. Kobe's one of those guys where he uses all the negative feedback, and he's great with it. Mm-hmm. LeBron's not one of those anger transfer into some good type guy. That's what.
Really?
Whatever. LeBron's he wants to be like.
I know what you're saying.
Kobe doesn't care.
He'll get angry, not angry, but he uses his anger as a motivation.
Right. But it helps him as opposed to like my guy LeBron, who's like he's more of a I want to be liked type thing. So I can't really play the bad guy. Kobe doesn't care, huh?
Yeah.
No. Another talk, but seriously though, I just feel like he's gonna lead the league in scoring. And hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But it's a bold prediction. Don't be surprised if Kobe's up in that 34, 35 range per game. I'm serious.
We'll see.
Scoring title. All right. Next. This happened like 2 years ago. Like
I know.
Like
we're kind of late.
Like we forgot about it or something. Like
there was so much other stuff going on.
Yes.
I mean.
And plus, he wasn't here. Ricky Rubio. I mean, he got drafted. It was like 5th overall or something like that a couple years ago. And
good call, Con.
Didn't want to come over here. Or some say he didn't want to come over here. Couldn't get away from his team. We don't know what happened. I don't have direct sources with this, but the fact of the matter is, he's playing on. There's a hype about it. Matter of fact, the article I read, they sold already like 13,000 preseason tickets, and I don't think they sold that many in like all the games combined last year. So
that's a shame because like Kevin Love and they have other players that are great.
Yeah,
they've been there and working hard.
Kevin Love's not great. He's really good, but not great. At least not yet.
What?
Kevin Love's not great. He's really good. If he's great, they convert to wins, in my opinion. Right?
Not necessarily.
Whoa, how does...
Lots of great players play for terrible teams.
We're not talking about NFL here. We're not talking about like a Dan Marino factor.
He's not like a guy who goes out there and scores 40 every night.
He's not great then. He's
a rebounding center.
But can he score 40 on any given night?
Was he on the Olympic team?
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't remember. It doesn't matter.
They just picked the really okay guys for the Olympic team.
No, I'm.
Come on, he's great.
He's a good person.
All I'm saying is that he's been there working hard, doing.
But he's not great. He's a really good player.
All right.
It has to start converting to
really
wins.
Good, whatever.
It has to start converting to some wins soon. They do. Anyway, but seriously. So Rubio, I'm with Brandon Jennings. All hype.
I just haven't heard good things about him when he was playing overseas. So
right, that's what I'm saying. Like
I heard he wasn't that good at playing against.
They said he can't shoot at all. They're like he's
he's
a bad. He throws out. Oh, I've been playing since I was 15. Doesn't mean you're that good though. It's just
I'm gonna reserve judgment until I see him play, but I'm definitely skeptical. Like very skeptical because I just didn't hear good things about him over there. I heard that he wasn't that good, and he was playing against a bunch of players that
the Timberwolves outside of Kevin Love, the Timberwolves is like a college team. Like nobody's over 22 over there. It's you don't know.
They're young, but they're improving.
I mean, what they've had like a number 1 pick, top 5 pick out of the last 8 drafts or something. It seems
now he's screwed up.
It just seems like they don't they still have Johnny Flynn and
I think
Wes Johnson and he did nothing and then you get somebody else. Who do they get this?
Khan's just an idiot. He really is.
Well, we'll see. That definitely. I don't think that team even be. They'll still probably be in the bottom 5.
Yeah, and that's what makes that unprotected first-round pick.
Yeah.
That much more special.
Yeah. So
for New Orleans.
Yeah, New Orleans they could get them a LeBron or a Kobe or something in a few years. You know, I mean, when is that pick? 13?
Yeah, I think it's 13.
Yeah. So they could get them a LeBron or a Kobe in 2013. Who knows? All right. Sleeper teams. I mean, we picked 2 teams. She picked the team. I picked the team. I'm going Pacers. Slid in the playoffs last year.
As a Bulls fan, I did not enjoy.
Yeah, a lot of Bulls fans said that this team was one of the few teams that played them tough, and they're a real scrappy team.
Yeah.
I might have a little in-house problem with Psycho T, Tyler Hansbrough, and David West coming over.
I hated Tyler Hansbrough in the playoffs. He just was ridiculous.
Oh, he's a ultimate hustler. I mean,
he's like one of those players that when he's on your team, you love him, but when you're playing against him, you hate him.
Yeah, he's real. He's all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it just doesn't. His game doesn't just look like it. Does it has no smoothness to it. It's just It's just a bunch of
like frenetic.
Yeah, it's just like all this craziness. But
yeah.
Didn't he score 40 one game or something like that?
Probably.
I don't know. But yeah, I mean, they got Darren Collison, who I think is gonna be probably a top 10 point guard in this league. He's good. I remember him at UCLA, and he was a decent guy back then. He's a speed with the ball. He can run. Granger, mad respect for Granger.
He's good.
Hilbert. I mean, he did. Had a good season last year. So I mean, then they signed someone else. I just can't think of it right now. But they had a big signing too with that, and they got David West also. So
they're gonna be decent.
Sleeper team. I don't think they'll be sliding in. I think they'll be probably in the middle of the pack. You look at, I think maybe 4 or 5 seed maybe. I mean,
I don't think that's crazy.
I'm seeing like Atlanta taking a step back. That's
obviously.
You know what I'm saying. I'm seeing a step back with Atlanta.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be very good.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. And your pick was Memphis.
Yep. I was kind of wondering if they could even really be considered a sleeper team after last year.
Well, with all these big trades and stuff like that, nobody's really talking about them. So,
right.
I mean, they put us out. Matchup wise, Rudy Gay.
I think I like Rudy Gay. He's good, but I mean, they signed Marc Gasol again.
It's worth it, I think.
Yeah, I feel like they have the talent to be good.
Zebo dropped some weight, so Zebo he's a horse.
I feel like he just surprised people so much last year. Because people thought, honestly, like his attitude would be a problem, and just
he was with the Jailblazers, and all that, a couple fights and narcotics and all that. But I mean, when he played us, Duncan's definitely past his prime, and we had no answer for him. No answer, hitting threes, bullying us down low. Darrell Arthur really killed us too. I mean, I remember him at Kansas, but he's got a good game too. Conley's, I like Conley's game.
Conley's good. They have OJ Mayo. They got
the pieces.
They have players. So it's just see if they can put it together again.
We'll see what happens. All right, last we got on the list, they gave the Heisman to the right guy.
They did.
Definitely. I would have probably cut. I mean, I'm serious. I probably would have stopped watching the Heisman if RG3 didn't get it. Robert Griffin III deserved it, and his speech was classic. He basically put a whole school on his back. Baylor had never won a Heisman. I don't even know if they had a candidate for the Heisman trophy.
I don't think
before.
they did.
I mean, Baylor, long as I've been watching sports, irrelevant. Irrelevant. I mean, basketball has been pretty decent. They got Perry Griffin and all these good recruits. They're doing good in that. But in football, never really paid attention to a Baylor game. I was excited to see him play Texas. I mean, it was just. I mean, they gave it to the right guy. Great speech, very disciplined. Home, obviously. I mean,
he's from a military family.
Yeah, definitely. Let's face it. I'm going out on a limb again.
Here we go.
He should be the number 1 pick. Look, basically it's like this. I feel like you put Robert Griffin III on the team, they're gonna instantly make an improvement. I feel like Luck's gonna have to be surrounded by this and that to get there. But
Why?
He's so traditional. He's a little too traditional. He has no extra.
Those traditional quarterbacks don't fare so well.
Well, no, I'm not saying. I mean, like, he's a little bit too. He's got to have some. Like, even your boy Rodgers can move around a little bit.
Luck can move around a little bit.
Not really.
Yeah, a little bit.
No.
Yeah. He's no Robert Griffin III, but he can move.
Well, Robert Griffin III
Brady.
He has a cannon and he has accuracy. Tom Brady has tremendous accuracy,